The last video covered 5 gun oil brands that are taking money from hunters without delivering the protection they promise. The comments section filled up with names of brands that did not make that list. Cliff Henson went back through his notes. 5 more scams, 3 more oils that actually work. The pattern is the same across every product on this list. Marketing budget first, chemistry second, a label that sounds like protection, a formula that delivers something less. Cliff spent 42 years watching hunters buy these products based on shelf placement and counter recommendations. He never recommended any of them. Scam number 1, Birchwood KC Barricade. This one requires a distinction that the packaging never makes clear. Birchwood KC Barricade is an excellent rust preventative. For that single purpose, it earns honest marks. The problem is how it is sold. The label positions Barricade as a complete gun care product. The safety data sheet tells a different story. Base chemistry, severely hydrotreated heavy naphthenic distillate, mineral oil, and a wax component. That is a rust preventative formula. It is not a lubricant for moving parts under sustained cycling. Forum documentation across Smith & Wesson Forum, Michigan gun owners, and 24-hour Campfire confirms the pattern. Hunters who apply Barricade to their entire rifle before the season find adequate rust protection on exterior surfaces and inadequate lubrication on the bolt, action, and trigger components. Good for the gun safe. Wrong product for a rifle that needs to cycle reliably at 30 degrees on opening morning. $14 for a product that does one job well and is sold as if it does 3. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. Scam number 2, M-Pro 7 Gun Oil. The original M-Pro 7 formula earned genuine respect in the gunsmithing community. The product that carries that name today belongs to a different company. M-Pro 7 was acquired by the Bushnell Group, the same parent company that owns Hoppe's. The same corporate structure that reformulated the Hoppe's Elite line after acquisition. Forum users on 1911 Forum document the shift. The M-Pro 7 that earned its reputation was a product from a small independent company with a specific formula and a specific quality commitment. What hunters are buying today under the M-Pro 7 label is a product managed by the same supply chain that produces Hoppe's Elite. $15 for 2 ounces. Same corporate parent as a product this channel already documented as a scam. Different label, same chain of custody. Real oil protects the metal, the rest protects the margin. Scam number 3, Tetra Gun Oil. The marketing angle is fluoropolymer technology, Teflon bonding to metal surfaces, advanced friction reduction, premium chemistry. Independent testing documented on gun forums does not validate the fluoropolymer bonding claim at the concentrations present in the formula. The PTFE content is insufficient to create the bonded surface the marketing describes. What it does create is a product that smells strongly enough that hunters using it in deer stands report the scent as a liability. A hunter managing scent elimination from clothing to boots to entry route is applying an oil with a chemical odor profile a white-tailed deer can register at distance. $14 for 2 ounces of a product with unverified fluoropolymer claims and a scent profile that works against the hunter in the field. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. Scam number 4, Gunzilla CLP, the bio-based, non-toxic, plant-derived angle. Positioned as the environmentally responsible alternative for hunters who want to avoid petroleum chemistry. The chemistry behind the marketing is the same category of plant-based ester that Frog Lube uses. Plant esters perform within a usable temperature window. Below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, plant ester viscosity increases and lubrication effectiveness drops. Below 0, the chemistry that made the product feel responsible in the store is restricting bolt travel in the field. The non-toxic claim is accurate. The cold weather performance claim is not. A hunter in the upper Midwest running Gunzilla through October is carrying a liability into November and December that the bio-based marketing never addresses. $15 for 4 ounces. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. Before we get to the last scam and the 3 oils that actually work, everything in this video and the original list is documented inside the Hunter's Vault, linked below. Chapter 2 covers the complete gun oil system, what the chemistry actually does, and which surfaces each product should never touch. Chapter 8 covers cold weather protection protocols for every hunting condition below freezing. Point your camera at the QR code in the bottom right, or find the link in the description. But stay right here, because the last scam on this list is the one most hunters have in their garage right now. Scam number 5, 3-in-1 multi-purpose oil. The red bottle has been in American garages since 1894. The name implies 3 functions: lubricant, rust preventative, penetrating oil. A formal laboratory test, documented in gun forum discussions, tested 3-in-1 oil against dedicated gun care products. The result: virtually no protection against rust and inadequate lubrication performance compared to any purpose-built gun oil. The formula was designed for general household applications: hinges, garage door tracks, bicycle chains. A hunting rifle stored for 60 days with 3-in-1 applied to the metal surfaces is not protected. It is coated with a product that was never engineered for the chemistry environment inside a rifle action. $3 for a bottle, the cheapest product on this list, the one with the least justification for being on a hunting rifle. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. 3 oils that passed Cliff's 42 years of field testing. 3 brands that most hunters have never tried because none of them have end cap displays at Bass Pro Shops. Winner number 1, Eezox. Dry film lubricant technology applied to firearms. Forum documentation going back to 1990 confirms the same finding across 3 decades of field use. Eezox applies as a liquid, dries to a protective film, and does not migrate off the surfaces it was applied to. No pooling in the action, no attracting of carbon, dust, or lint. Corrosion protection that independent forum testing consistently ranks above break-free CLP and significantly above any plant-based alternative. Odorless after drying. A hunter who applied Eezox to the exterior metal in September will find the same protection in January without reapplication. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. Winner number 2, FP10 Lubricant Elite by Shooter's Choice. M14 Forum and 1911 Forum document the same conclusion across independent testing threads. FP10 outperforms break-free CLP as a lubricant on high-friction steel-on-steel surfaces. Stays were applied under sustained use. High-temperature performance verified by forum field testing across sustained fire conditions. Does not sling off the bolt carrier or action rails under rapid cycling. For hunters, the relevant characteristic is the film thickness that remains after a rifle sits in a cold truck bed for 4 hours and needs to cycle reliably on the first shot. FP10 delivers that. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. Winner number 3, Mobil 15W20 Synthetic Motor Oil. This one will surprise hunters who have been buying gun-specific oils their entire lives. It surprised Cliff the first time he documented the results. Former Tier 1 military operators documented in multiple forum discussions that synthetic motor oil was a standard field expedient lubricant for small arms, not used in the absence of proper gun oil. Used instead of it, full synthetic chemistry. Broad temperature range. No scent profile that registers as a threat to whitetail deer. A quart of Mobil 15W22 costs approximately $9. That quart contains 32 ounces of full synthetic lubricant. The equivalent volume of premium gun oil costs between $100 and $200 at retail pricing. The rifles that Tier 1 operators ran through sustained combat conditions on Mobil 1 did not malfunction because the bottle said motor oil instead of gun oil. The chemistry does not read the label. Real oil protects the metal. The rest protects the margin. The complete list from both videos. First video, WD-40 Specialist, Rem Oil, Frog Lube, Hops Elite, Slip 2000 EWL. This video, Birchwood KC Barricade as a lubricant, M Pro 7 under current ownership, Tetra Gun Oil, Gunzilla CLP, 3-in-1 multi-purpose oil, 10 brands, 10 products charging hunters for protection they are not delivering. 6 alternatives that passed 42 years of field testing. First video, Ballistal Breakthrough Battleborn HP, White Mineral Oil USP. This video, Eezox FP10 Lubricant Elite, Mobil 15W20 Synthetic. None of them have an end cap at Cabela's. All of them protect the rifle. The math across both lists. A hunter running Slip 2000 EWL, Hops Elite, and Tetra Gun Oil through a full maintenance year spends approximately $150. The same hunter running Eezox FP10 and Mobil 1 spends under $30. The rifles are in the same condition at the end of the season. The wallet is not. The end cap at Cabela's is not a recommendation. It is a shelf placement fee. The brands that pay the most for that placement are not the brands that protect the rifle most effectively. Cliff documented that pattern across 42 years, and every major brand that passed through his test protocol. The correlation between retail presence and field performance is not what the display suggests. The complete 10-brand list, the chemistry breakdown, and the full maintenance protocol Cliff used for 42 years is documented inside the Hunter's Vault, linked below. Chapter 2 covers every oil across both videos, application method, quantities, and what surfaces each product should never touch. Point your camera at the QR code in the bottom right, or find the link in the description. Real oil protects the metal, the rest protects the margin. Drop a comment with any brand that should have made either list. If the chemistry supports it, Cliff will take a look. Next week, we are back with another $0 fix that the industry has been quietly burying for decades.